What's going on? Sean here. Welcome to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to overcome your social anxiety. So if you're ready, let's get into it.
Nerf this!
Before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and if you are finding my channel for the first time, make sure you smash that subscribe button, you turn on post notifications because I do release videos every Monday to get your week going and every Friday to get your weekend started, and you don't want to miss a thing. With that out of the way, anxiety. We all go through it, myself included. I get anxious, especially in certain social settings. Not all the time, it's not a terrifying thing for me, but I know for some of you it may be, and I do definitely get anxious under some circumstances. We all do. So I really wanted to make this video to help you, and so I hope that it does just that. So one of the reasons you may be getting anxious because you're going out into a social setting is because it's uncomfortable for you. You may be an introvert, you may not like dealing with people or talking to people or building relationships in that way, face to face. Now, with that being said, the only way to get better at it and to overcome that fear is to do it. Just think of anything in life that you've never done before that you didn't like to do because you were new at it. Making videos on YouTube, trying a new sport, playing an instrument. At first, you're very, very bad at it, and if you were gonna do it in front of anyone, that would scare the hell out of you. I know it would scare the hell out of me. Like, if you asked me to try and play guitar right now or sing right now, it would be very, very frightening for me to do it, and I would definitely get anxious if I was supposed to make a singing video for you guys. So with that being said, the more you do something, the better you get at it and the more comfortable it becomes. And I'll bring it back to sports. The more you work on your ball handling in basketball, it's gonna be a lot easier for you when you're going up and down the court. Things are gonna move a lot faster. You practice with your left hand, that's gonna get stronger. You're gonna feel more comfortable because you're doing it more and more. You're gonna be able to cross over, dribble between your legs, do a stutter step, a little hesitation move. The more you do something, the easier it's gonna get. So you just have to push yourself just outside of your comfort zone. And I know that's scary to do in itself. So my advice on that is to start small and just build up. Don't go from never ever going out and seeing the light of day to going to the biggest party, Project X style. Go out, go to Starbucks, maybe strike out a conversation with someone in the cashier line. So start small, build up, and you just gotta get outside your comfort zone, and it's gonna be a little bit easier. So the second piece of advice I have for you is to stop with the negative self-talk. A lot of this anxiety starts to develop and snowball because there's a little voice in the back of our mind saying, you can't do it, you suck, they're not gonna like you, why are you doing this? This isn't you, go back, go to your comfort zone. That's what that little voice is telling you, so you need to stop that negative self-talk, and the trick is to use it as a pivot point. Now what I mean by that is, as soon as that little negative devil on your shoulder starts whispering all these bad thoughts, you gotta be like, okay, that's my trigger. Start replacing them with good thoughts. Start replacing them with the opposite of what that voice is telling you, and just try to crush it. So if your little inner voice is saying, you can't do it, I can do it, they're not gonna like you, they're gonna love me, what are you doing this for? Because I want to grow as a person and it's gonna make me feel good after I do it. Now, it's very tough to start to realize when this happens because you've probably been doing it all your life and it's the way you were conditioned. It's not your fault. Now, with that being said, you just have to increase your level of self-awareness, and that's gonna take some time. But the trick is to just be cognizant of your thoughts. And there's gonna be a ton of thoughts that happen that you're not even consciously aware of. That being said, when you are consciously aware of those negative self-thoughts, immediately replace them with positive ones, and it's gonna get easier. It's gonna make you feel better about that situation. It's gonna make you associate the social setting with a positive experience rather than a negative one. Let's say you're going to a party and you're anxious already because you're uncomfortable about even going in the first place, so you're pushing yourself outside the comfort zone to get to that party, and then on the way there in the car, that little voice is talking to you saying, this is gonna suck, Steve's gonna be there, I hate Steve, why are you doing this? Start replacing those thoughts. And when you replace those thoughts with positive ones, you're going to build the experience you're about to have as a positive one rather than a negative one. And not to sound redundant here, but when you get that thought in your brain, this is gonna suck. No, it's not gonna suck. It's gonna be a good time. I'm hanging out with my friends. Steve's gonna be there. I hate that guy. Okay, I don't really like Steve, but maybe I can use this as an opportunity to find some common ground and build a new relationship and grow as a person. Not only me, but maybe Steve. Maybe there's something about Steve that I don't know that I can get to know, and I can use this opportunity at this party to do so. Stop with the negative self-talk. replace it with positive self-talk, and start to associate those social settings as positive experiences rather than negative ones, because I'm sure at some point in your life, before you even realized it, you were conditioned to think that a social setting was a negative experience. That may not be the case, but it probably has something to do with it. The third piece of advice that I would have for you is to meditate. And I know some people aren't a fan of meditation. I don't really meditate that often, but when I do, it always reminds me of why I do it in the first place. Now, meditation can relax you. It just gets you in that right frame of mind where you just let the thoughts flow through you like water. You just think of all the good things. Close your eyes, visualize the social setting you're going to. What are you gonna wear? What are you gonna do? Who are you gonna talk to? What are you gonna have to drink? Is there gonna be snacks there? What are you eating? What car are you driving? Did you drive? Did someone else drive you? What house? What does it look like? What's around? So my recommendation on meditation is just download an app. I use Headspace when I do meditate. It just guides me through it, and it's a lot easier for me. I don't have to think. And use meditation as a tool in your toolbox to help you calm down and relax and chill out. With that being said, guys, there's drugs, there's alcohol that may be tempting to use in replacement of meditation or to get that liquid confidence, so to speak, but you do not want to do that. There's two reasons. One, it'll give you a false confidence, and two, whether it's alcohol or drugs, you're just going to end up feeling worse after the fact. It's going to give you that high for a minute, and then you're just going to come crashing down. So don't use that as a vice. Use meditation or something positive as a vice to go back to when you're feeling anxious. And before I tell you the last piece of advice, I just want to say, I know that there's levels to anxiety. I know that some cases are worse than others. Admittedly, my anxiety is not bad. Do I have times where I do get anxious? Yes. Do I have times where I get anxious in social settings? Absolutely. But I know that in my specific situation, it's not as bad as some other people who are better at dealing with it than me. That being said, one, don't compare yourself to me or anyone else. You are specific to you. Two, with that being said, that there's levels to the amount of anxiety every person gets. Rome was not built in a day. Give the techniques that I just recommended a fair chance and try them out. And if you don't like any of the things that I shared, that's okay. Watch another video, read another book. If you have done this already and you're legitimately not finding any results, you're not finding any success with anything that I've said, you've read all the books, you've done all your research, and you've watched all these types of YouTube videos, guys, there's professionals out there that can help with this stuff, alright? There's tons of therapists that are ready, willing, and able to help you if you really want to overcome it and it's hindering you that much that you feel that you need a professional. And in some cases there definitely is, alright? I personally do not, but I know that there are people out there that, you know, have tried everything and they just can't overcome it. So if you feel that you need someone professional, please go seek them. Don't suffer in silence, alright? And that goes for not only social anxiety, but any other type of internal feelings you're getting that you feel that you need professional help. So I hope all that makes sense, and I will stop rambling right now. So that is my last tip. So I'm gonna put all the advice I just gave you right here. So hopefully all that stuff helps you out and you can go out and have fun in a social setting and overcome that anxiety. Again, my name is Sean. In each and every video, I do try to make you the best version of you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Signing off. Before I start the bloopers, I've been wearing this hat because I haven't cut my hair in like 2 months, and it's like, oh, how you doing? Looks like I'm wearing a toupee. I just washed it, so it's like really shiny and bright, and yeah, but I need a cut, so that's why I've been wearing the hat. I could gel it, but it still just looks like a mess even with the gel. It's just easier to rock the hat. Alright, so hope you enjoy these bloopers. Stop with the negative self-talk. Those social settings with positive. So let's keep it rolling. Of why I do it in the first place. Just let the flots dash down and use meta. And I know there's people who are better than me at it. So each and every version again, I said it again.